Welcome, Snack Attackers. My name is Jason, and I have another potentially fantastic product to review for you guys today. But first, I want to remind you to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, all the fun YouTube stuff. Well, let's get talking about this product, and you may have gotten and seen that brief pause, but boy oh boy, this is one that I didn't expect, but in retrospect should have. We've got a lot of jerkies in this world, and we have a lot of plant-based jerkies, and we have a lot of good ones, and we have a lot of bad ones in both categories. But we don't frequently see, although we have once before, a brand that already went into a vegetarian alternative of something go into the jerky market as well. We did see whatever, try this, and now we see Beyond Meat jerky. That's right, Beyond Meat, the hamburger people, they started releasing a jerky. Now they released 3 flavors: original, hot and spicy, and teriyaki. And at the location I was at, all I could choose between was hot and spicy and teriyaki, so I did choose hot and spicy. Now there's a couple other things that are interesting about this. Slow roasted and kettle cooked. Never seen kettle cooked jerky, or never known to have had kettle cooked jerky. It's possible that is part of the process in a lot of the modern jerky making, and I just don't know that. The other thing that's interesting is that once you open this package, you must refrigerate and consume within 3 days. Okay, emergency sirens. So, unlike the other jerky, which you can store in your pantry for a while, even after opening, this has a pretty quick eat by when once opened. Now, this was purchased at a Walmart for $3.98. Now, $3.98 is way cheaper than a lot of other jerkies. However, let's go through some nutritional information. The serving size is about half a cup. There are 3 servings per bag. That's pretty normal. If you eat the whole bag, it's 260 calories, but each serving is 90. The sodium is 20% for the serving and 57% for the whole bag. But the protein is 15% per serving and 42% per the whole bag, so not bad. You also get a decent amount of iron. So, for years I've said one of the chief reasons that I don't go vegetarian, besides this channel, is that jerky is something I eat a lot of. When I'm on the go and haven't been able to eat enough or get enough protein in my diet, jerky is how I do it. Now, a lot of the other plant alternatives or vegetarian alternatives haven't had enough protein and haven't had enough reach that you can just go to your local gas station and the plant protein option will be there. But Beyond Meat has a pretty big pull in a lot of ways, in more than just its name. So we might be seeing these at gas stations everywhere. We'll find out. But $3.98, way cheaper than meat jerky. That's something that's important as well. A lot of the other ones, the Koto or Kyoko or whatever it is, the Gardein, a lot of the other ones were just as comparably expensive. And I've said before in a lot of the vegetarian alternatives that it will never reach a higher or more frequent audience until it's either comparable in price or lesser, and this is lesser. So I'm excited. Let's get it open. Sorry, when something like this happens or gets created, I get excited. My excitement is very nerdy. Sorry. Smells a bit like Beyond Meat. And that's not exactly a compliment. Inside, we're going to see that the pieces are very small. And you'll get that with a lot of these plant alternatives. They're not large pieces. They're somewhat small, kind of ovular-esque pieces, and you'll see that with a lot of this plant jerky, and I've been doing this for a long time. You either get the strips of what looks like seitan, or you get these weird ovular things. And that's probably because what they made is either a log or a patty, and then cut it and cured it in whatever way that they thought was best. But let's give it a try. 3, 2, 1, snack attack. I said because the texture I like. It's very chewy. There is that hot and spicy. It is hot and spicy. It does have the right chew. It doesn't have the right texture or taste. No one would think that this is meat. It doesn't really tear. And inside, you can see it's not the right kind of fibers. I like it because what it essentially feels like to me is some kind of... I like chewy and difficult jerky. I like that. This is not the right flavors, again, nor textures of meat. Now, let's say that you're someone who is vegetarian and is looking for alternatives, or I don't know if this is vegan, so I'm not going to say anything of that nature, but vegetarian and is looking for alternatives, this would be a fine alternative. In fact, it would be a great alternative. It does have a little bit of that funk that meatless stuff does have that is flavored of a meat, especially of Beyond. Beyond has that a little bit more than... No, Impossible has it more than Beyond. That being said, Beyond still has it. So, if you're already a vegetarian, this would be a great way to get jerky back into your life, or to get protein on the go, or to get sodium on the go, as sometimes you just don't have enough sodium in your diet. That's happened to me quite a lot. That being said, if you're a meat eater and you love jerky, this is not going to replace that. This is not going to replace that in the slightest. That being said, and there has been a lot of that being said in this particular video, so this particular video feels like it should be titled Beyond Meat Jerky, that being said. That being said, I do love it. It's going to get snack attack, yes. Out of 10, I love it. And I'm the one rating it. And I'm going to rate it an 8.5 out of 10. It's not better than the Louisville one. Which is a brand you can get at Whole Foods. But it's cheaper than that one. And it's larger. So it offers a larger amount for a cheap amount, with still a pretty good amount of protein and sodium and iron and all the other stuff. Now, not being able to try the original flavor is a tragedy, but hot and spicy is pretty good. Whereas in the normal jerky world, we frequently don't get just hot, we get hot and sweet. We don't get just the spicy. This is delivering the heat, delivering the texture I want. I don't know what it's going to be like refrigerated, because I now have to refrigerate it and eat it within 3 days. So I don't know what that's going to be like, but I think it's going to be pretty good. That being said, the question we ask around here is not, will this finally be the brand recognition, the price, and all the other variables to finally put plant-based jerkies on the gas station maps? No, it's would you buy it again? And absolutely, this would replace jerky for me. Just price-wise, the last time I bought like Jack Link's a bag, it was like $12.35. That's a lot. And I mean, yeah, that's it. That's all. This is cheaper and comparable for me. And so absolutely, I would and probably will get this again. I hope beyond hope that finally Beyond Meat, the brand recognition, will get this more readily accessible, as a lot of the plant alternative jerkies are only available in places like Whole Foods or Sprouts or like other health-based grocery stores. But remember, check Instagram, TikTok, all the fun social media stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.